Hi Facebook, it's Emma Davis here. It's take 2 of day 4 of my 30 days live. I am a veterinarian, I'm a veterinary career coach, I'm a veterinary business coach, and talking today about the 6 core human needs, or actually the 2 human needs that in Tony Robbins' model. He talks about the needs of the spirit, and that's growth and contribution. This is a better start. I had some followers watching before and I stopped. So thank you for joining me, and if you're watching now, then send me some likes and some love. I need some love today. I lost my grandfather this morning, so it's been a big day. And if you're dialing in later, then please just hashtag replay and let me know where you're dialing in from. So yeah, my grandfather was an amazing man, Jack, and he lived a very full life. And I just have to yell at the dog. Dog, please shush up. Come here, please. Puppy. Puppy's living a very full life at the minute, being very annoying all of the time. Come here, good dog. Okay. So growth and contribution. This is where Tony Robbins talks about the core needs being met and fulfilled for safety, security, for certainty, for diversity, for growth and love and connection, and for something else, I can't remember. I think I did that in London too when I was speaking there at the BVSc Go Diversify conference, so at least I'm consistent. But the higher needs of self that really bring joy and contentment and a higher level of enjoyment and significance and feeling like you're on track are the core human needs of growth and significance. And thanks for watching, guys, the people who are watching. And I guess from my point of view, I was ticking along in life, and I had a real sense that there was more, there was more to be had, that I was meant for more. I've always been, a high achiever. I've got a few degrees and a lot of training under my belt, and I've done lots of things. I've kept very busy. I always had a drive in me and a need to get stuff done, a bit of perfectionism and a bit of a drive that for some reason I felt I had to work twice as hard as everybody else, and of course I don't know how hard they're working, but that was my perception. So I drove myself very hard, and I've achieved great things, but at the same time I'm ticking along achieving things, as I know many vets do, but there was a sense that there was another level. Life should be like I should take life to another level and enjoy life more. And indeed, that was the start of my self-development journey. And I went to Tony Robbins and changed my world, so I do recommend going to Tony Robbins if you can. And and Tony talks about those higher needs of the spirit, and it's in that growth and contribution phase. So growth for me has been the personal development journey, as well as, I guess, becoming a mum and considering life as a human, and instead of just rushing around being busy and achieving things the whole time. Serving others, basically. So that's been my growth journey, but also contribution. I just felt like, I'm watching this problem of the vets killing themselves. We lose vets and vet nurses all the time. It's tragic, it's unnecessary, it's such a waste of such amazing people. And for me, I really wanted to step out and be brave and do these crazy Facebook lives and stuff to, I guess, to contribute back to the vet profession, to say, hey, I'm a vet, got a very torrid past, lots of ducking and weaving in my past, lots of stuff that went well and lots of stuff that didn't go well, and some stuff was in my control and some stuff was out of my control. And I've definitely, in practice, I definitely struggled with mindset. In practice, I definitely struggled with the expectations that I put on myself, and I didn't have good, clear understanding of the expectations of my bosses, and I didn't have a very clear understanding of my role as a veterinarian. And when I was out there, it was very challenging, and very like I was just in fight or flight mode the whole time when I was in practice. until I joined government and settled things down, and I loved my government role in policy and emergency disease management and stuff. And then practicing on the weekends, I absolutely loved vet, and I loved working in mixed practice, and I learnt a different way to do vet science. But I didn't have my core needs met. I wasn't meeting them very well for myself when I was in vet practice, and so scurrying around, beating myself up in my own head, not showing up as the best me, and it's a very challenging job anyway, as you guys all know, and if you're then being mean to yourself on top of that, or you don't have yourself together and you're not showing up as your best you, then it's a really dangerous spot to be in. And this is what's happening, is that people are not preparing themselves, or not being prepared, but let's take responsibility. They're not preparing themselves through their life for the challenges of this work. And if you've got the challenges of what is a very challenging role, and then you've got your head is bashing yourself up as well, as I was when I was in practice, then it's a recipe for disaster. And that's what's happening. We're losing vets, we're losing vet nurses, we have fatigue and burnout, we have you don't know people's backstories and what they've gone through before. Like me, they challenged themselves to I think I did vet because I have to yell at the dog again. I think I did vet because it was the hardest thing to do. I love animals, definitely. I have a heart for animals, but loving animals doesn't make you a good vet, does it? Like, just a second, I have to yell at the dog. Georgie, can you come here and stop barking at the cats, please? Yeah, so I think I went into vet for the wrong reasons, or for reasons that I needed to understand better before I was in vet. And I just wonder about the suicide epidemic that's in vet, and yeah, I just wonder if we're not prepared as people. We're pushing ourselves, we're already thin on the ground, we're not doing self-care well, we're not taking lunch breaks, we're not letting ourselves rest when it's time to go home, we're not understanding that medicine is hard, medicine is uncanny, things can happen, as well as the difficult interactions with the clientele, and in their most tragic and emotional states when their pets and their finances come under pressure and they're dealing with the vet. So there's a whole lot of stuff there that when I was in veterinary practice, it kept me at that base level, and so I was just struggling to meet my core needs, and I wasn't functioning at my highest self. But now I understand through a bit more life, and had some great experiences in government, and but I guess grew up a bit and took myself on that growth journey, which is what my heart was calling out for. So I was in government, ticking along, having a great career. Didn't agree with how they treated vets, so I took them on a bit around that. But there was a need in me, a burning need for me to grow and to contribute, and so that's been my journey here. I coach people, I coach veterinarians in career and business. I coach them to expect more out of their career, to love their career, to make more money, to have more fulfillment, to have better relationships, to show up as the best them every day. And I guess me being vulnerable and strange doing all these Facebook lives is about me showing other vets that it's okay to be vulnerable, and it's okay to get help. We need help, and thankfully I took myself out of practice before I let myself get into a dangerous spot. But I've got to say, I was not in balance at all then, and I would have thought that I was at risk had I persisted in practice, but I was going broke financially, so I thought I better duck out and go to the government, which I ended up loving. So little did I know that there's a whole amazing world of veterinarians out there that aren't in practice. Okay, and so I'm just so glad that I took those self-preservation moves that I took and took myself out of practice, so that I didn't end up a statistic, and that I get to now go through my journey and my wonderful, complicated, beautiful, full-on life journey, and get to coach other people to help them with their journey and help them back themselves, love themselves, look after themselves, do what's right for them. Like, yes, you're a veterinarian, yes, there's societal expectations on that, yes, there's family expectations on that, yes, you've got expectations on that, but it's actually your career to design and to make up, and there's just umpteen ways that you can have an amazing career as a vet and earn a lot of money and be very happy and be very personally successful. Just need to rouse the dog again. George, you ruined my life. Come here. Naughty dog. He's very naughty. He nearly needed the vet the other day. He chewed on a lead pencil, the stupid thing, and anyway, he's okay. Anyways, yeah, so that's what I do. I'm a coach. I've received coaching. I've trained with some of the best coaches available, people that work very closely with Tony Robbins. Kay also works with people who work very close with Tony Robbins, and so I've received, world-class coaching and training. I still get coaching from amazing coaches in branding and mindset and health, and those of you that have been following my journey know that I walk the talk. I have stepped up and made my life big changes in my life to make my life better. And it's not easy to change, but it's where growth is, and that feeling of growth and contributing is where joy is, and where you're living your best life. And if that's in you, if you've got your heart calling out for you to do more, if there's a sense in you that you want to change things up and you want to step up a notch, earn more money, get more satisfaction, change some things, do a different part of your career, the next stage, then reach out if you want to talk to me about your career, and love to chat with you about that and how I can help you in getting there, and just throw some ideas around as well. So I'm available to talk to people around that. And so that's been my journey. 20 years a vet, I think. 2001 I graduated from Sydney, so not quite 20 years. But it's been a great career so far. It's non-conventional, and now it's a bit of a portfolio career. I've got a couple of businesses going, and mainly all vet-centric, and doing some policy writing and things quietly in the background, and a couple of bigger contracts. So everything pretty much with me is vet. And I love to hear your story and help you on your journey. And I look forward to meeting you. So just remember that the key to happiness is growth and contribution. And if you're in that space of wanting to grow or stepping into growth, then investing in a coach is a great way to go, and can get you started on the next phase of your journey. Okay, love your veterinary career, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.